Diesel engines used to stand for one thing above all else: longevity. Long before hybrids and electric cars entered the conversation, diesel-powered vehicles were quietly doing something remarkable, covering hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal drama. While modern diesels are packed with complex emission systems, older diesel cars from brands like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Volvo were built with a very different mindset. They were engineered to last, not to impress on spec sheets. Today, we're counting down 10 of the most reliable diesel cars ever made. Vehicles that earned a reputation for running seemingly forever, surviving neglect, high mileage, and decades of daily use. These aren't just cars, they're mechanical legends. 10. Mercedes-Benz W124. The Mercedes-Benz W124 is often considered one of the best-built cars in automotive history, and in diesel form, it became nearly indestructible. Under the hood, the OM602 and OM603 inline diesel engines were simple, naturally aspirated designs with cast iron blocks, mechanical injection, and conservative power output. No turbos, no electronics, no shortcuts. These engines were famous for one thing: endurance. Taxi fleets across Europe and Africa routinely pushed these cars beyond 500,000 miles, often on the original engine and transmission. What made the W124 diesel special wasn't speed or luxury. It was balance, strong suspension, over-engineered drivetrains, and a body built like a vault. Even today, well-maintained examples continue to serve as daily drivers, a testament to Mercedes-Benz at its absolute peak. 9. Volvo 240 Diesel. Volvo isn't always the first brand people associate with diesel engines, but the Volvo 240 Diesel deserves a place on this list. Powered by the D24 inline-6 diesel developed with Volkswagen, this engine became known for its smoothness and reliability when properly maintained. While not fast, it delivered consistent performance and exceptional longevity. The real magic came from the Volvo philosophy surrounding it. Heavy-duty cooling systems, robust drivetrains, and legendary safety-focused engineering created a car that simply refused to die. Owners regularly report mileages well beyond 400,000 miles, especially in colder climates where corrosion was better controlled. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't exciting, but it was dependable, and that's exactly why it earned its reputation. 8. BMW E34. BMW's diesel reputation didn't truly explode until later years, but the E34 525 TDS was an important turning point. Powered by the M51 turbo diesel inline-6, this engine blended BMW's traditional smoothness with diesel efficiency and longevity. When properly serviced, the M51 proved capable of extremely high mileage. Unlike modern BMW diesels, this engine relied on relatively simple electronics and avoided excessive emissions complexity. That simplicity is a big reason why so many examples are still on the road today. The E34 chassis itself was also exceptionally well built. Solid suspension components, durable interiors, and a driving feel that still holds up decades later. This was a diesel BMW built before cost-cutting became a concern. 7. Mercedes-Benz W123. If there is one diesel car that symbolizes reliability, it's the Mercedes-Benz W123. These cars became global icons not because of luxury or speed, but because they simply never stopped running. The naturally aspirated OM616 and OM617 engines are among the most durable diesel engines ever produced. Mechanical injection, massive internal components, and extremely low stress levels allowed these engines to run practically forever. Stories of 1 million-mile W123s are not myths, they are documented realities. These cars survived war zones, deserts, Arctic winters, and decades of abuse. They became taxis, family cars, and workhorses across the world. In many regions, the W123 is still considered the gold standard for diesel reliability. 6. Volvo 740 and 940 Diesel. The Volvo took everything that made the 240 great and refined it. These cars were large, comfortable, and incredibly solid. Paired with durable diesel engines, they became favorites among drivers who valued longevity over style. The rear-wheel drive platforms were simple and strong, while interiors were designed to survive decades of use without falling apart. What truly set these Volvos apart was how gracefully they aged. Even at very high mileage, they remained usable, predictable, and safe. For many owners, these cars weren't replaced because they failed. They were replaced because people simply wanted something newer. 5. Mercedes-Benz W210 E-Class Diesel. The W210 generation of the E-Class is often criticized for rust issues, but when it comes to diesel engines, it deserves immense respect. The OM606 inline-6 diesel is widely considered one of Mercedes-Benz's greatest engines. With its iron block, robust internals, and advanced engineering for its time, the OM606 became legendary. In stock form, it delivered smooth power and incredible reliability. In modified form, It became famous for handling enormous power increases without sacrificing durability. Many OM606 powered cars have exceeded 500,000 miles with basic maintenance. This engine represents the last era of truly overbuilt Mercedes diesel engineering. 4. BMW E46 330D. The BMW M57 diesel engine marked a new era for BMW, combining performance, efficiency, and reliability in a way few expected. The E46 330D proved that diesel could be fast, refined, and durable at the same time. The M57 engine is known for its strong block, excellent torque delivery, and impressive longevity when maintained properly. Unlike later engines, it avoided excessive emissions complexity, making it far more reliable long-term. Many owners report 300 to 400,000 miles without major engine repairs. It's one of the few BMW diesels that earned trust not just from enthusiasts but from mechanics as well. 3. Mercedes-Benz W211. By the time the W211 arrived, diesel technology had evolved significantly, but Mercedes still prioritized durability. The E320 CDI combined modern common rail diesel technology with the reliability Mercedes was known for. Strong torque, smooth operation, and long-distance comfort made it a favorite among highway drivers. When maintained correctly, these cars are capable of extremely high mileage. The engines themselves are robust, and many failures attributed to the model come from neglected maintenance rather than design flaws. This generation represents a successful balance between old-school durability and modern refinement. 2. Volvo XC90D5. Volvo's D5 diesel engine earned a reputation as one of the most reliable modern diesel engines ever produced. Used across multiple models, the early D5 engines were known for their durability, strong mid-range torque, and long service life. In the XC90, this engine transformed a large SUV into a long-distance machine capable of covering enormous mileage with ease. Fleet operators and private owners alike praise the D5 for its resilience and relatively low operating costs. For a modern diesel, few engines have aged as gracefully. 1. Mercedes-Benz W126. At the very top of this list sits a true legend, the Mercedes-Benz W126 300SD. This car represents the absolute peak of Mercedes-Benz diesel engineering. Built during an era when cost was secondary to quality, the W126 combined luxury, safety, and mechanical durability like no other. The diesel engines used in these cars were designed for longevity, first, performance second. And it worked. Many examples remain on the road today with original engines, original transmissions, and staggering mileage numbers. The W126 wasn't just reliable, it was timeless. And that's our list of the most reliable diesel cars ever built, machines that proved durability, efficiency, and engineering excellence over hundreds of thousands of miles. These cars weren't just designed to look good on paper. They earned their reputation in the real world through long ownership, tough conditions, and decades of use. Now I'm curious, which diesel car do you think deserved a spot on this list? Or which one has surprised you with its reliability over the years? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more honest reliability breakdowns, long-term ownership insights, and car history without the hype, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.